All right, it is 1 o'clock. And I should be live now. Just gotta make sure speech chat thinks I'm live. Yep. YouTube Studio says I'm live. All right. Now, back to We Wish You a Merry Christmas instrumental. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this like weird timing thing where the measures seem to be like 2 or 4 beats too long here. Like it just gets way less precise out here. I mean, it might work, but we'll have to see how that goes. I might have to paste by time a bit here, but I want to see what I have so far. Just let me open some of these channels up so I can see what I have. Okay. Looks way more impressive when I do that. Okay. My AC stuff, mini trees, roof front, roof top. All right. Might as well put it on the show view for this. I still haven't represented the big, like, boom. Like, there it was again. I think I could do that on the pixel tree. And the colors are kind of all over the place here. Here's my pixel tree. So, what effects to use on there? There was one. Where is it? Pixel tree. Okay. So, right here. Where's my pixel tree? Pixel tree. Okay. Maybe like that long? No, even longer. How long is it? Okay, like right there. And I think bottom to top would look good. And color. I definitely want it to be dim, out of the way. So I'm gonna bring it down to 30% brightness. And then it definitely needs a fade out. Like that. I think that's perfect. It does it again over here. And then we got it again. Here. And then it happens again. Right here.
JDD
Happens again.
said, "Whoa, Jonah is sequencing his Christmas light show live."
Yeah, I am. And I forgot to switch it over to the timeline view. Did it happen there? It seemed dimmer. Or less loud. And a bit shorter. I'll bring it from 30 down to like 10. 10% brightness. I don't even know if that's visible. It's barely visible on here. was again. Right here. I'm just going back and adding all the effects that I missed. There one was. And to go with the theme, that can be red for this part. Maybe slightly brighter too. Maybe 50% instead of 30. And we'll do that again. Bring it up to 50%. 54 technically. And we go back to normal. I think that was the right timing. There was another one. Pixel tree. Should be a bit faster. Okay, I think this is at the point, yeah, where the timing changes. And then there's another one. That one was longer. Here's one. Of course, there's one here. I think I'll just go through the whole song and do these. Because this is pretty easy. I'm just pasting in effects, making small changes where needed. I think there's one here. Yep. Slightly shorter. Also slightly shorter. Another one. Another slightly shorter. Maybe even shorter. That sounded different. I think that I'll make that one go down and be full brightness and like red maybe. Two, 6, 8, 1, 107, 5. I'm just changing the effect parameters. Should be slightly shorter. It's accelerating weird. Huh. Wonder why it's doing that. Okay. It's like holding for a bit too long at the top. That works. Slightly longer. I'll start it a bit earlier. Still doesn't feel right. Okay, so this does need to be like that. What? What? How is it that delayed? What if I bring the center wide down? Nope. Definitely not like that. That's better. Okay. Setting an acceleration of -8 works. Definitely think there's going to be other things happening for that. And there's one of the deeper ones. Right here. Should be like that long. I don't know. Wait. There's definitely one here. That one should be even longer. To the end almost. Okay. Now what about here? I'll figure that out later. Okay. Now that I have that done, I need to do some other stuff here. Did I skip a ba-dum-bum? No, I didn't. I got it. Can that be improved upon? I think that's the best I'm gonna get it. And then arches. I think those are going here. Bum, 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 bum. So was that the back and forth motion? Bum, 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 bum. That's different. Okay. I can do that. Bum, bum. Okay. I'm gonna start over here. Just to get an idea. So like that fast. Definitely needs to fade out. Slow, oh, not too slowly. Maybe like 1. Yeah, like that amount of fade. Let's see how that looks. Seemed like it was like that with the timing. Okay, so So I think these are going to be moved down to the next arch. And I'll copy that. Put it here. Bump. And then keep going with that. And then we'll reverse it so it's going the other way. Bum, bum, bum. And I have an idea for this. Whoa. Need to time this perfectly. Okay. Maybe there. Banna, 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 banna. I think I need to copy the banna, banna, banna from another part. Like over here. Banna, banna, banna. We'll see if that fits. No, wait. Maybe I need to paste by time. That's still not looking right. Yeah, just like that, I think. Bit shorter on that last one. But that time it has something more like this. So let me. Is that the exact same? Okay, let me just get that then. That's simple. So I need to get all the way to here. And then it just keeps going with it. So then I'm just gonna copy from here, then I guess. I'll just copy it all. Let's see how that fits. What? I don't know what's happening with the timing mark there. But that looks good. Except for maybe that end. So is everything else the same there? Yeah, it is. Okay. So then it would be candy canes with that, and what are they called? Candy canes and snowflakes. And I need to start at snowflake 1. Did it trigger them all? Yeah, it did there. Okay. Wait. So if I paste it snowflake 2, that's triggering candy canes. Okay, so I need to paste it snowflake 1. Like that. Okay, that looks about right. And then it switches over to the coral trees here. And there's snow happening. Okay. And what do I have next? Back to candy canes. Okay. This has been pretty easy on a copy and pasting. Candy canes. Bum ba da 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 bum 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 ba da 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 dum bum ba da dum bum bum bum. Oh wow. So that's like all the same, including floods. I'm gonna start here. So starting at core tree 8. Right here. And I think that's right with the floods. It's perfect, but I believe I'm missing some AC stuff here. Yeah, I'm missing the, what are they called? Mini trees. And that starts right with everything. No, not right with everything else. So I should put it here. I think. Yeah, here. All right. Oh, wow, that's close to the end. Okay, what's happening here? In this section. I think I should add the snow from earlier, where it was. So, let's see. Okay, so coral trees are going there. Where's that like pit staccato with the coral trees? Here it is. So here it was. No, that's not it. That's coral trees. So there it's silent on everything else. Like there's no global effect going. But before there's snow. So I think I should get that same snow in for like, but when does it start?
Daniela.
So like
said,
here.
Hello.
Right. Hi, Daniel. Daniela, however it's saying it. So I need to put the snow start like here. Here. And turn off the coral trees so they aren't affected by the snow.
Daniela said, glad to see you on slides.
Glad what? Oh, X lights. Okay. I might have to make it so the candy canes are off for part of this too. So their part is a bit more visible. It's looking good so far.
Daniela said, I'm gonna see if the narrator lets me swear.
Okay, I think it does. I think that part repeats.
Daniela said, but first I have a question. If I swear, will YouTube ban me?
Probably not. So this part does repeat, and that's right after these finish. So here, front roof 1. Okay, that I've got to do something grand with the top roof for that. How long is that? So here? I think both sides. So here, here, here. Is that right? Maybe? I think it's right in the center. So here. Let's see. Right. I need these to all be in line with this timing mark. Bum, bum, bum. I think this is going to have to be a bit different. So I'm going to do it here like that. Oh, that's not all of the channels. So I want...
Daniela said, 1-inch dick son fucking Danny Jared.
What? Oh, okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I should do this in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and then we should do one with all of them. And then it should be like max brightness. And then just go off in the end. Even faster. Even faster than that. I think that's good. Okay. Bum, bum. Maybe that should be moved so it's the center, then the sides. Let's see how that would look.
Daniela said, how many days will it take for you to make this light show?
A lot. I think I like that. That looks good. All right. Okay, I feel like there should be more happening there. Does this one have that? No. Does this one? Yes, it does. Okay. So that second one needs the top roof. Bam, 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 bam. Doing that sort of thing. 6. Like that. And then that goes right on the second time it does that. Okay, so around there. Not many trees.
Daniela said, holy fuck, is that a lot of lighting effects in this app that I can't even fucking process it?
Yeah. And then it keeps going. Ba, ba. And I... So that, before I had represented by the side, or front roof. So I think I'm going to do the same thing. That's off. That... All right. Anything else of note I should be adding? So the sections where it has that, I do need the bell. Okay. So that's the little yellow thing here on the pixel snowflakes. Okay, so like here, maybe. And then we've got the ba-da-da-dum. I'm just going to copy all those. Ba-da-dum-bum. All right. That's that. Need melody, of course, over there. I get more of that red candy cane. What's the effect called? Shockwave. Ba da ba da ba ba da da da. And what do I have after that? Looks like we've got more of the coral trees going. Immediately after. Okay. Maybe slightly sooner. All right. What is it missing? I feel like there should be something big going on here. But I'm not sure what. Also, there was snow in this part where I have the red over here, so it should snow over here where I have the red. And I need to turn off coral trees for this part again. Because they look really bad with the snow. So it lights them all up at once. And what about that snow? I think it should fade out with everything else. Okay, let's see it. Bum, 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 bum. I think more snow would be appropriate. Bigger snow. All right. Longer in transition. Maybe something other than a fade. Not quite. White. That could work. Slightly longer, maybe a full second. I feel like it's missing something. Let me watch from the beginning. See if I can find anything out of place or something that needs to be in there. It's looking good so far. I feel like all the AC should fade out there. This didn't take too long. So I'll just move that up to AC lights. Slight fade in. There's something going off at the end, like a little mist. I don't know how to describe it. I also don't know how to represent it. Ooh, I could make the present glow. That could work. Where's the present? Present. There's a nice glow effect. I could try plasma. It'd have to be a dim plasma. Use some of the preset colors. That could work. Less fade. Just a 1 second. But I will make the effect dim. 50% brightness. Maybe slightly longer. Let's draw it out a bit. All right. Let me have a last look at the ending. Why were the floods off for that? I feel like the floods should be doing maybe the blue or white, blue, black. Maybe this should be blue and white. No, that's too water-like. It needs to be Christmassy. Like the red and green goes nice. All right. think that's it. Wow, that looks impressive from this view. You can really see the timing difference. Still weird. Still can't figure out why it does that. But yeah. That's it. This didn't take long at all. I mean, it's a pretty simple song. Alright. Oh, sorry, I didn't have it on the timeline view for a lot of that. Well, here's the timeline. Looks very impressive here. But yeah. Thank you for watching. That's the end of another sequence. So 4 out of 6. Maybe I'll do a 7th song for Christmas. But yeah, that's the end. Thanks. Bye.